What do you do when you see the check engine light on your car come on? Do you drive to your local auto store, go inside and get somebody to hook up a code reader so that you can ask them what the heck's wrong with your car? Well, what if you could just do that at home? And that's what this BlueDriver Pro Scan Tool is supposed to do. So they sent me one to review, fear no fix, and I received it. Now I'm unboxing it for the first time, and we're going to take a look, hook it up to my car. I drive a 2013 Mini Cooper, and then we are going to see how it works. And luckily, luckily or not luckily, I have a check engine light on my car right now, and so now I can see what the heck's wrong with it. Okay, what do you get? You get some setup instructions, tells you exactly what to do here. This is an OBD2 sensor. You can see it's got the connector right there, and all you have to do is plug this in your car. Usually under the dash is where it goes, and that's all there is in the box. So we're going to hook this up to probably an app on our phone. Yep, we got an app, either Android or Apple, and we're going to put this in the car and see what the heck is wrong with my Mini Cooper. I want to show you that when I start my Mini Cooper, I'm getting a check engine light, and that's why I wanted to test the BlueDriver. See how it says service? So we're going to check this out and see if it can tell me why it keeps saying that. All right, we're going to start the app and then see what it tells us to do. All right. It says to continue. It says to get started, it wants to know if I have the adapter, which I do. So it says get started. All right. You've not granted it permission, so we're going to do that. I'm going to say that it has Bluetooth permissions. Then we're going to go back and try this again. Alright, so it says it needs to have Bluetooth turned on, and then it says I need to have my vehicle powered on, engine running, or is in on ready mode, so I can do that here in just a second. And that I have internet connection is active, blah blah blah, and that the sensor is not plugged in. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and you can see that my car powered on. Alright, I'm going to have to shut the door here in a second. So I've done all that, and now it's wanting me to press the sensor into my OBD2 port and tap the connect button below. This step may time out after 60 seconds. Alright, so we need to do that. And, okay, this is really annoying. Sorry for the sound, but the OBD2 is right here where I have my dash cam. So I'm going to plug it in right underneath there. Alright, I plugged it in, and it has a blue LED. Again, I'm sorry for that sound. So now let's go to the app and say connect. And it's connecting to the sensor. Wants to pair. We'll say okay. Let me get away from that sound. Okay. It says it's connecting. It's going to take a little while. Make sure it's within 6 feet of your device. Yes, we're within 6 feet. Come on, get connected. Whoop, it didn't set up. Alright, let's try this again. Unplug the sensor. Oh boy, okay. Let's unplug it. Okay. Actually, I needed to press the start button to turn everything on, so now it should work. So now let's try it again. Alright. Whoa, okay, it connected that time. Alright. Okay, so now it wants me to set up an account, so let me do that real quick. Okay, we are connected. So now let's do a read codes. Okay, it wants me to put in my VIN number, so now I gotta figure out where I can see that. Don't they usually have it around in here on your car? Let's see, do I see it in here? Alright, so now I can do a scan. I hope. It's asking me if I want to scan the vehicle. I want to do, I guess, check engine light. So it's scanning. Said there was an error. Alright. Let's do common dash lights. Okay. Mini recommends that the vehicle be switched off and then back on again to read codes from some systems. Please do now. Okay. Okay, so I turned off the car. And now let's say turn it back on. Say okay. It's scanning. It says it's scanning, but it's been doing this for, I don't know, going on almost a minute, so I don't know if it's stuck or what's going on here. I'll give it a little while longer. The module shows up as connected on my iPhone. And it knows what kind of car I have because of the VIN number, and all the information that it shows about my vehicle is correct, so it knows what it's trying to talk to, but so far I haven't been successful in getting it to scan even once. And I think it's frozen at this point. So, doesn't seem like there's any way out of this, so I'm going to kill the app. Restart it. Yeah, I don't love you yet, so let's see here. Let's try to read the codes. Oh, okay, it worked that time. Yay! Alright, so it said 0 codes found, and it wants me to input my odometer reading. I don't really care about that, so let's get rid of this. Let's scan it again. Let's do the common dash lights, and it wants me to turn off the car and turn it back on again. Do I really need to do that? Let's see what happens. Oh, it's scanning. I'm showing you this in real time. I'm not going to speed it up so you can see how well this works. We're getting close. Come on. It's stuck on. Oh, there we go. I don't care about the. Let's see. 4 codes found. Alright, so let's. Where does it show what the codes are? problems with torque. Alright. It wants me to say I accept something here. Alright, what is it? It didn't let me even see what the code. Let's do this. It's giving me a message, but code, but it's not repair reports. Let's see if I can generate the report like that. I don't really want to share, I just want to save it. Let's make it a note. I guess that wasn't what I wanted to do. Let me email it to myself. Let's try that. Save that report. Alright, okay. Let's do that one. And we need to do this one. I'm going to do all 3 reports, and I'll go back in the house, check them out, and tell you what it told me. Alright, I wanted to show you what the reports look like that I sent to my email. And unfortunately, they don't give me much information either. But here's what they look like. If I open it up, it just has a PDF. And then the PDF gives me the code definition, and this short sentence here that says whatever, this automatic shutdown due to OSFG. So I'm going to have to actually look that up on Google to see what that means. And here's another one. Okay, here we got some more information, and it gives you like the top reported fixes. Replaced the battery sensor. Now this is interesting because replaced the alternator, repaired the alternator. This might be some old codes because I had a battery replaced about a month ago. And this could be leftover code. So I can use this BlueDriver Pro Scanning Tool to clear those codes. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to clear these codes and then see if they come back up again. But you can see that these reports, they don't give you a whole lot of information. They give you the code right here, D367, and then the short description, but that's about it. But you'll have to use Google. But, some kind of, as a tool that's easy to use like this, and you don't have to pay a subscription, it's worth it to give it a shot. So let's check out my final thoughts. I recommend the BlueDriver Pro OBD2 scanner. Yeah, I would recommend it if you are somebody like me, want a really quick way to find out what a dash light code is on your car's dash, a check engine light. You want to see what's going on. This is inexpensive. It's less than $100. Right now it's less than $90. There are no subscription fees. I don't know about you, but I hate buying something only to find out that you have to pay a subscription in order to use it. There are no subscription fees. It will also work with vehicles that are older than 1996. So mine is a 2013. It doesn't have a lot of fancy features, but this works. The only thing is that the app is a little disappointing because it gives you the code and just like a line item telling a very short sentence description, just a line item, kind of a title, like, there's some kind of torque problem, but it doesn't give you any more information than that. So you have to go to Google, plug that in, plug your car in, what it is, what the make, the model is, what the year is, and the code that you're seeing to get more information. But you know, it's easy because you can do it right in your own driveway or your own garage instead of driving up to, you know, like an AutoZone. That's what we have here in Indiana, southern Indiana. We have AutoZones where you can drive up, go in and ask them to plug in their scanners, and then they run a report for you and print it out. And sometimes they're busy, and sometimes you just don't want to screw around with that. This is nice just to have this as a tool in your garage. And I did take my car to AutoZone a few months ago, and when they ran the scanning tool on my car, it didn't show up as anything. But this one found some things that one didn't. So now I can call my Mini Cooper dealer and say, hey, is this important? Do I need to get this fixed? You know, there's no other symptoms with my car right now, but, you know, do I need to check into this and have you take a look? So it is very helpful for something that is relatively inexpensive and doesn't have a subscription. And it can do a lot more things than what I wanted it to do, was just to read a check engine code. You can get some real-time data. It has like small reports, things that we don't really do here in Indiana. I think some states make you get your car checked out for emissions. I could be wrong on that because I've never had to do that here. But I think it's worth checking this out. I think it's a good tool to have, as long as you realize that you might have to do a little bit more research. But it does give you the vital information. So if you're interested in getting a BlueDriver Pro for yourself, I'll have the description and the link below. And I hope that this review was helpful to you. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment in the description. Let me know what you like to drive. What's your favorite car of all time? Mine is my 2013 Mini Cooper. I just love it. And if you like my style of reviews, kind of no fluff, not scripted, and you aren't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing because it really does help out my channel. And I have a lot more reviews in the pipeline, all kinds of different things. So please stay tuned. And as always, I hope you have a great day.